But this is the nitrogen that's in the air in this room. But it has just been compressed and chilled, and the N2 molecules are just hanging onto each other. Okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to pour some of this on you. Watch out, don't get any on you. But I'd like to pour this over the balloon. All right, now.
Wow.
So let me swirl this around. Swirl it around. Now the balloon obviously is getting smaller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now Madison, what I want you to do, let me ask you, have the molecules left the balloon?
No.
No, so why did the balloon get smaller?
They lost so much energy.
Okay, so why did them losing energy make it get smaller?
Because they're not hitting the sides of the particles anymore.
But the outside's still pushing in, correct? Okay, so what I want you to do is reach in there with the tongs and grab the top of the balloon. You grab the top of the balloon,
Where he tied it.
where you tie it. Yeah, pull it up. Now just hold it out in the air. Now go ahead and pull it up. Hold it out in the air. There we go. So why is it doing what it's doing?
Because it's getting more energy and the particles are pressing against the wall again.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Wow. That was cool.
So we, this is just exactly like that picture in the homework, right? Okay. Now, it has to do with pressure, but the pressure comes from what? What gives rise to the pressure on the inside?
Energy.
The particles having energy. As they gain more energy, they get larger. Okay, now you can take it off and just, Now that end is a little chilly, but it's okay. All right, so that's the first demonstration we want to do. All right, let me put this over out of the way. I guess we put it back in there. We'll hurt it. It might even shrink a little bit. Okay, the next activity is this. All right, let's see. All right, come here, Hadassah. Since she's in the class. Hadassah. Okay, I want to give you this carnation. Okay, she accepted my carnation. I think that somebody's already got the rose thing. It's just didn't have the same effect, did it? Okay, sorry. Okay.
I would have
So,
said yes.
It was okay. In the name of science, of course.
Exactly.
Exactly. All right, now everybody look at this right here. What I want you to do, Hadassah, is to actually, come on guys, y'all can get back up here. Hadassah, get right here. Take the lid off, and I want you to put your carnation down in there, and just hold it down in there. Push it down. Push it down. And just hold it. It's okay. Just leave it right there. Just stay out of the way of the little bubbles. Everybody see the little bubbles?
That is, why does my hand burn?
Yeah, my hand is burning.
Well, grab it up here. No. Grab it up here. It's better. Okay, there we go. Now, while she's holding that in there, I'd like for you to look. Now, the petals of a rose are fairly pliable. You do like this right here. It's just fairly soft. Plants, like animals, we are of course animals in at least animal kingdom. We about 75% of the stuff in our body is water. People often ask, what would happen if I stuck my finger in there? Well, since we're mostly water, it will freeze the water in our cells, which would instantly destroy the cells. Instantly destroy them. So you would have instant frostbite, and you probably would lose the use of that finger or the use of that hand or whatever. Okay? So it's not anything that you really want to just play with just to see what will happen. Sometimes you only get one chance. Now the sensation will be stinging and burning, but that's just pain. Your bodies are going to feel pain. All right, now it's now quit bubbling. What I'd like for you to do is I want you to do like this right here on the tabletop. Take it and let me move this over to the side. And I would like for you to go 1, 2, 3, go. Go hard. Hard. She broke a flower. Yeah. That's what would happen if your fingers got frozen. You could hit it and your fingers would break off.
Disgusting.
If you got it on your ears and somebody came and thumped it, your ear would break like a potato chip.
So we could send a liquid nitrogen bomb over there and freeze them, like in the Middle East, and freeze them all, and then when we just go through and flick them when they die.
Yes.
Smoking blue.
I'm not sure why you'd want to do that.
No,
Those
please
people
don't.
haven't hurt us, but
That's true.
but anyway, those people want to live and have a life like we do. But
Al Qaeda. If we found Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, all right. But
Kinda doesn't matter.
be that as it may. Okay. Now, another thing I wanted to do was, if you look in that bag, Carson, that white bag right there, get that item out of the bag. Okay. That is a good banana. It actually is good. Do you ever notice that? But how many of y'all like bananas? Okay. All right. Well, okay. I would like for you to come and put that banana, Carson. Just very carefully lower the banana, hold it by the stem, and very carefully just lower it into the liquid nitrogen, and then let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. All right. Now, why is it bubbling like that so vigorously?
There's heat in the banana, or the banana's like room temperature.
What can you say about the energy holding the nitrogen and nitrogen together? Is it a strong bond or a weak bond?
A bond.
Yeah, but is it a strong bond or a weak bond?
Okay.
If the banana, you wouldn't have said that banana was hot, would you? But hot relative to the liquid nitrogen. So there's enough energy in the banana to make the bonds between the nitrogens come apart, correct? Therefore, would the bonds between nitrogens be strong or weak? Really weak. It doesn't take much energy to make the nitrogens separate from each other. Right? Okay. And again, some people before asked me, why is this thing bubbling up like that, coming out? Well, remember, right up next to the banana, there's still some heat that's going into the liquid nitrogen, and if it does, it expands that right quick, and it just pushes whatever's in the way out of the way, and that's what the bubbles and kind of this volcanic, bubbly behavior is.
Have you seen that movie, Super Volcano?
I haven't seen it. Okay, it's still going fairly well. But what I want to do, do I have a volunteer? Okay, all right. So what I want you to do is to put the mitt on. You can do this side. That's the man's side right there. Yeah, that's the man's side. Okay, well, not yet. Because if you held it in your hand, it would freeze your hand. No. That's why you have the glove on, so it won't freeze your hand. Okay. All right, now I can grab the stem. It won't be a problem with this because that's not all that cold. All right, what I want you to do is to go ahead and grab it, put it in the palm of your hand, like that right there. You got it on tight? Okay, now look here. Let me put this over out of the way. Put this over here. What I'd like you to do is to drive this nail into that board with a banana.
With the banana?
Yes. Just no, hit it on the side. You better control. Grab it where you. And after you get it going pretty good, hit it pretty hard.
I'm trying not to hit my hand.
Well, I don't want you to hit your hand. That's important. Did you at least get it started?
Kind of.
There you go. You apparently don't have a lot of practice hammering a nail with a banana.
I've never actually nailed. No.
Never done that. Well, you mark this off the list of things you've never
That
done.
hurt.
Don't do that. Can you hit it harder? All right, now let's see. Did you get it in there? There you go. So, at least in part, he's driven a nail into a board with a banana. Can you hit it harder?
Strong banana.
He broke his banana. And look at this right here. It's almost frozen down to the center, but not quite. Can you get that on camera?
I got it first.
Can you get that? So it's almost frozen. Now this part's still a little on the soft side, but anyway. Now, here's a physics book. I mean, we should all sacrifice. Physics should be sacrificed sometimes. So let's pour a little liquid nitrogen into a physics book. Watch out.
Oh, on a book?
Sure.
Water's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay. Just like I was okay with it.
All right, let's see if I can pour it into my book. Nah, that was too undramatic. Let's see. Let me have your purse. Let me have your purse.
What about Hadassah?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Get Hadassah's purse.
I don't like this idea.
I don't like this idea.
Do you want Hadassah's purse? No.
All right, give me your book bag then. Give me your book bag.
Here's Seth's book bag.
All right. Seth's book bag.
Seth, you said you wanted this.
All right. Okay. You got anything in there, Vinny? Really? I see now where you.
Leave the textbooks.
I can't. I'm too close to this.
Wait.
I can't see.
Okay. Can you open that up, son?
As you pour it.
Here, just.
Okay.
Now, he's got the coolest backpack around. All right. Hope it didn't ruin anything in there.
Cool property. Got the important thing out.
What about if we do your calculator? Don't.
No.
All right. I'll tell you what. For the sake of science, let's take a calculator. Let's take a calculator. Let's turn it on. I don't know what this is. Okay. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay. So let's put the calculator. In here. All right. Let's pour a little bit of liquid nitrogen on a calculator. Did it do anything? Can you see?
Still says 2 plus 2. But would it
So
work?
even if negative 196, 2 plus 2 still equals 4. And there you have it. That's proof enough for me. Anybody like a little liquid nitrogen, what I've got left? You gonna leave it in your pocket? What do you want to put it on?
Put it in a thermos.
On an animal? No.
That would be sad.
Did anybody have a drink? Anybody have a...
Yes. This is gonna be good.
We have a
What happens if you
yellow.
like put Germ-X in it? I'm curious.
Okay.
Should I-
Oh, all right. Open it up. Let's put a little liquid nitrogen.
Pour the
in here.
water out or just?
No. Now I should ask you a question though. All right, watch and see. I don't know if I can how well I can pour this or not. Let's just see. We're going to nitrogenate your water. Is it going in?
Is it safe to say I shouldn't drink this later?
Yeah.
Is it in there? Okay. Now what happens if you put this cap on it right now?
It would explode.
Should I do that?
Why?
No.
The pressure
It's expanding.
Did it freeze it?
Looks like the top of
The top.
Did it freeze the top? Now, what would be really neat is to fill up a bottle, put some of this in a bottle, and then put the cap on it, and then wait for it to explode.
Just go outside and do it.
Well, well,
Let's do it.
We can check our homework tomorrow.
I've done
Well, we
nice.
gotta
I've
check
done
it.
nice well.
you have?
What's sun job?
Where might one buy liquid nitrogen?
I mean, no.
You can get it at Publix and Nashville. I don't know about here. You what? You can get liquid nitrogen at Publix. You buy it in a...
Why is the bottom not frozen?
Can't get this.
A little bit left, so let me just pour some out on the tabletop. Is that pretty awesome? Okay. All right. Let's check your homework while we're letting this do this thing. Okay. Thank you for